Good morning, ẹ káàárọ̀, Barakatu Safiya, Ututu Oma. My name is Mercy Oluwaseyi Agbe. Today, I'll be giving a talk about strategies parents can employ to help their non-verbal child talk. One of the symptoms of autism spectrum disorder is a deficit in verbal communication abilities, which is actually a common problem that parents or guardians of children with autism face. Children with autism find it difficult to express themselves. Conversations as simple as finding out what they want for lunch, maybe they want bread or they want just tea or they want rice or they want beans, whether or not they are happy or sad or indifferent about their current school assignments, can be nearly impossible to find out. If as a parent of children with autism, you rely on their normal conversational methods. As you listen through the strategies, it is very important to take into consideration that every child is unique. An effort that might work for one child may not be helpful for another. And it's also important to note that these strategies that will be mentioned all can be adapted together, or one, two. It depends on the one, like I mentioned earlier. Whichever works for your child is the one that can best be adapted. But interestingly, you can't try out. Interestingly, it cannot be adapted until you try it out. So the first strategy is talk. Keep talking with your child. Describe things to them. Include them in conversations and don't leave them out as if they're not there. Your child will still be able to learn from this action. Then during this talk phase of describing things to them, refrain from using sentences that has a lot of words in them. Try to use 1 or 2 word sentences. Once your child can use 1 word phrase, then you can move into using 2 phrases sentence to give them directions to describe something. What do I mean by this? For example, if you want to describe a fruit to them, like orange, you can say, oh, this is an orange. It is yellow. It is juicy on the inside. It provides vitamins. You could ask your child to repeat along. What did I say? This is an orange. And first, you could start by describing the color of an orange. And of course, it is sweet. Start with the 2 word sentences. Then you ask your child, maybe on another day, what is this? You might not try to repeat, it is yellow. You might just remember, it is sweet. So basically, you take this step by step. The next time your child describes orange, he knows that, yes, it is yellow, it is sweet. And other descriptions that you've told or you've explained to your child that the fruit orange connotes. So this will help your child improve without overwhelming them. The second strategy is make the most of playtime. Yes, play is an amazing tool to both entertain and practice with children. And while playing, you can have the opportunity to communicate with your child. During your child's playtime, you could ask, oh, Ade, Tola, Lola, what are you doing? You could even ask the child if you could be included in the play. And with this, some of bits of conversations. As I mentioned, bits of conversations. The third strategy is the eye contact exercise. As parents, you may find it frustrating that your child with autism never makes eye contact with any person who's talking to him or her. They tend to avoid it since it scares them. For helping your child make eye contact, you can start by putting funny stickers of your child's favorite toy, favorite movie character, favorite Disney character, or favorite TV show on your forehead for your child to look at. What do I mean by this? Let's take for instance, your child's favorite character is Elsa, or your child's Elsa from the Disney movie Frozen, or Barney, or Ben 10. You could get stickers of these favorite characters, or probably favorite TV show of your child, and stick it on your forehead. Definitely, your child will be attracted to see, oh, is this not a picture of my favorite TV character on my mom's or dad's forehead? Or even if your child doesn't notice it, you could be the one to say, hey, Junior, look at my head, or look at my forehead, or look at my eyes. This is a sticker of Barney or Barney, something like that. And once your child notices this, and if you keep doing this, each time you want to talk with your child, or you want to strike up or pull up a conversation with Junior, gradually, Junior wants to look at your forehead to have a clearer picture of his favorite character. Or Kemi wants to look at your forehead to see Elsa from our favorite Frozen Disney show or Disney movie. So, if you do this for a while and later stop, your child has already gotten used to looking at your forehead, or looking up at you and not looking down. And with this, whenever anyone strikes a conversation with them, he wants to look up at the forehead or make eye contact to see if their favorite character is actually still there on a sticker note on your forehead, irrespective of whether they are not talking to you, they're talking to someone else, or whether they're talking to you, or whether they are communicating with you. This leads us to the fourth strategy, which is attach labels to things and feelings. Let your child know the names of things and feelings. For example, if your child is going towards the toilet, tell the child that you're going to the toilet because you want to pee or defecate. So each time your child is going to the toilet, he knows that, I am going to the toilet because I want to pee. If your child goes to the fridge and takes a bottle of water, let your child know you are thirsty. That is why you went to the fridge. If you keep doing this, if this becomes recurrent, that every time your child goes to the fridge and grabs bottled water, or go to your tap and tries to take a glass to take water from the tap, you let him know that, okay, you're doing this because you're doing this, you're thirsty, Abby. Or he or she goes to the toilet, or you want to pee, or you want to poo. He's doing this or she's doing this because there's a reason behind it. There's a feeling attached to this action. So if you keep on repeating this will enable and push your child to learn the names of things around him, and he's going to attach names, or she would also attach names to different emotions or feelings. So, pee, toilet, thirsty, water. The fifth strategy is increase social interaction. It is said that children learn and adapt to their surroundings. Hence, the first and foremost thing to do is not to let them feel they can't do things like other children. It is important to let your child to interact with other children. This will increase your child's social interaction. The more they see people talking, the more the child will start imitating them. As parents, we should know that children imitate from their friends. So it is very important not to segregate your child from other kids. Let them feel that they can do things like neurotypical children. Let them feel that they belong. Don't let them feel like there is something wrong with them, that they cannot play with other kids. With this, gradually, your child will start to imitate what one of his friends said. The sixth strategy is consider your child's interests. It is important to focus on what your child likes and things of his interests. When you focus on things of your child's interests, you notice that your child becomes more attentive and listens to you more often. How can this be done? You can begin by giving your child his favorite toy or book, making your child play with it daily or read through the pages. So once your child is used to playing with the toy or holding the book, all you need to do is to keep that toy at a distance from your child, someplace where your child can reach it easily. So in a simpler explanation, for example, your child loves to lick cherry, which we know popularly as agbalumo. So every time you come back from work, you always, now I'm talking about the season of agbalumo, because agbalumo comes, it's seasonal in a particular time of the year. So you always buy your child agbalumo. But this particular day, you just decide not to buy your child agbalumo. Because your child has been used to, receiving agbalumo during this period from you every time you come back from work, every time you return from work, he or she would want to ask. Though you might ask with gestures, you hand it over to the child in the beginning. But as the day progresses, you make it seem as if you can't understand your child's action. This will persuade your child to speak, even if he's not going to speak in a long conversation that has to do with complex sentences. But he would use few words. She would use few words to show that, where is this thing where is this fruit you used to give me? It might not be fruits, since fruit is seasonal. It might be a biscuit, it might be a chocolate, it might be orange, which is less seasonal. It might be meat pie, it might be egg roll, it might be scotch egg. Just ensure as parents, you consider your child's interests and use their interests in their favor to persuade them to speak. Then this leads us to the seventh strategy, which is don't push and have faith in your child. As parents, as guardians of children with autism spectrum disorder, the best thing you can do for your child is to support your child through thick and thin, and make your child realize that you're with them. Yes. Don't put yourself under pressure, as it could make your child feel pressure too. Keep the home atmosphere positive and healthy for learning and growth. And do not let any negativity affect your child. Yes. It seems like your patience is wearing off, but your child is cheering for you, directly or indirectly, and saying, Mom or Dad, don't give up. Thank you for believing in me. And thank you for your struggles. And thank you for your efforts. And don't forget, you're not alone.